Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm TeaManDan, and today I'm excited because it's public domain movie night. It's been a few years since I've done an episode of public domain movie night, and I'm really excited to bring it back. Today we're watching 1962's The Brain That Wouldn't Die, and because this is a public domain movie, I can actually show the entire thing here on YouTube, which means we can watch it together right here, right now. I got this copy off of archive.org, and I'll have the link in the description below. So what do I know about this movie? Not much. I think it has to do with someone who gets like a brain transplant, or someone dies and they like preserve their head, and there might also be a monster involved in some way. I really have no idea what I'm getting into. I've heard that this is a classic, so I'm excited to see it. Now it's time for a special segment.
Will T appear?
The segment where I guess whether or not I think T is going to appear in this movie. No. I don't think T is going to appear in this movie. I could be wrong, but if there's a decapitated head that's just alive with no body, and there's no digestive tract, so they're not going to be drinking a lot of tea probably. We'll see. Tea of the day today is hot cinnamon spice from Harney & Sons. Tasty. It's very strong of cinnamon, and in my opinion, that's a good thing. Very tasty. It's a nice sipping tea. Just a small sip. A nice savory mouthful. Nice solid tea. In the bottom right corner, right next to my heart rate, you can keep an eye on the tea of the day through our tea can. All right, let's get this thing watched. The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
Let me die. Let me die.
Okay. Let me die, apparently. The Brain. That wouldn't die. Starring Herb Evers, Virginia. Okay. I started a little late on that. Adele Lamont. Apparently it's like Adele is pronounced Adele instead of Adele. I had no idea until recently that the singer Adele is actually the singer Adele. Or something like that. Go figure. The good old initial game. Y'all get to see a sneak peek at the Patreon exclusive game. Maybe not a sneak peek. It's a game I like to play on Patreon with the end credits and the beginning credits if they're in the beginning credits, where I as quickly as possible before anyone else pronounce the initials that appear. It's I don't know. I think it's fun. It's stupid, but I think it's fun. If there are end credits, it's a little older movie. It might not have a lot of end credits, but we'll see if it does. And we could play more then. My wife and I play when we go to the movie theater, and then we get to stay until the very end of the credits. So we never miss end credit, like after credit scenes and stuff, which is nice. Okay, we're in a hospital, and there's a thing that's filling up with air and letting the air out. Very descriptive, I know.
I should have known he was as good as dead when they wheeled him in.
You did everything possible, everything you could, Dr. Corey.
Everything. Everything except save my patient.
Except CPR.
Everything in the books.
When was CPR a thing? I know as far as Vertigo, CPR wasn't
To take over and try
quite
things my
yet
way.
a thing. But 62, it might have been a thing
The
by then?
operating room is no place to experiment.
He's dead. I can't do any harm.
I think it came out in like 61? I could be
Very well.
wrong.
The corpse is yours. Do what you want to do.
That's a little extreme. He's
right.
dead, so I can't do any harm.
Make an opening into the chest cavity.
If that's true,
Apply
then...
100 milliamps of current directly to the heart, then massage by hand.
Then...
I'll handle the brain area.
Okay,
By
I don't want to...
yourself?
By myself.
I don't want to miss dialogue. Okay, so basically, if that were a thing in actual hospitals, it would be a huge conflict of interest for do no harm, because doctors would kind of be encouraged to let the patient die so they could try their experimental procedure. So yeah, I'm sure there are strict rules preventing doctors from just doing whatever they want once the corpse is pronounced. No. But for the sake of the movie, I'll go with it. It's fun. Well, he's dead. Let's start our procedures. Can you imagine? There's no way that would fly in the medical industry today. At least in the US where I'm based, I can't imagine that being a thing. Ooh, okay. Whoa.
Have to work fast, if it isn't too late.
Ooh, DC milliamperes.
Still alive.
Okay.
He is. I just picked up a faint pulse beat.
What?
Keep massaging the heart.
I am.
These electric shocks should stimulate the motor area enough to innervate the heart again.
It's
And you don't
working?
need any external stimuli.
Keep away from the motor area. You'll paralyze him for good.
Which would you rather be, paralyzed or dead?
Seriously.
Thank God. Some choices are not yours to make.
When the obstetrician has to decide which to save the mother or the child, who plays God then? It's part of the game.
Game. The human body's not a jigsaw puzzle to experiment on.
Then why'd you
Playing it
give him the
safe like other
go-ahead?
doctors, hmm? Might as well save my breath. Keep massaging the heart. You've already lost your patient, Doctor. I'm going to save mine.
His heart is coming back stronger than ever. It's unbelievable.
It's
Wow.
unbelievable if you have the nerve to experiment.
That attitude, that
I've been
lip
working
service
on
he's
something
giving
like this
him.
for weeks.
In your laboratory,
Or maybe just lip.
I knew this would work if only I had the opportunity.
you don't conduct experiments on people. You should be sure of the results first.
Mm-hmm.
I am now.
Why'd you give him the go-ahead then?
Stop massaging the heart. Let's see if it can take over by itself.
Seems to be.
All right. Close up the chest. I'm about finished with the cerebral area. How's his pulse?
Strong and steady.
See, the thing is, people do die and then are revived after death. That is a thing. And I don't think it's framed in the manner of which, oh, I have experimented and have performed what you could not, doctor. No, the team of doctors are just gonna try to revive him.
Miracle.
I mean,
I may not approve of your methods, but I am proud of your results.
maybe you speak a little too soon. Let's see if he's some sort of a creature or not after this. Because the way you're framing this makes it seem like this is unnatural. So, I don't know if I necessarily approve of the results as of yet.
That was an amazing, even an extraordinary operation, son. But it still is too risky, too uncontrolled.
Saved his life.
And the after effects, what about them?
You've lost the urge to experiment, to explore.
Explore and experiment on humans?
You don't explore on people.
Seriously.
Before you put a scalpel to one, an operation like this needs testing under every condition. Over and over again. Rabbits, mice, monkeys, not people.
That man who should be dead now won't think so.
We'll see.
There's more to surgery than just being a carpenter to patch up walls or a plumber to drain pipes. Our bodies are capable of adjusting in ways we've hardly dreamt of. We can only find the key. I'm so close now, so very close.
I see a point.
What?
Complete transplantations. To be able to transplant limbs and organs. To be able to replace diseased and damaged parts of the body as easily as we replace eye corneas now.
I mean, hearts can
The
be
new parts will join
transplanted,
together as though they were
and
born
livers.
there.
Maybe not arms,
Can't be
but
done.
It can be done.
it's really interesting dynamic
Special
because
compound I've created, I'll do it. I know I can do it.
Sure,
this guy
sure,
wants
that's
to
what you
bring
say,
that
that's
about,
what I
and now
know.
that has been brought
I know
about.
I'm close.
But through the other guy's means of rigorous testing. You don't just experiment on people who
Proud of you, I
died.
could kiss you.
Promises, huh? Always promises.
Careful, your father's liable to report us.
So it is his dad.
Stop the floor show.
I thought he was saying careful,
You two
son,
are married,
because
it
it's
won't be
just
fun to watch anymore.
I'm old and you're
I can
young,
promise you one
and
thing.
careful there,
Your
sonny.
grandchildren won't be test tube babies.
Apparently, it
You better
is
hurry if
father
you want
and
to catch that
son.
plane to Denver, Dad.
Huh?
You know that medical convention can't start without you.
Jan, you'd better check about my reservations.
Oh, yes, I'll call the airport. I'll be right back.
Bill, the line between scientific genius and obsessive fanaticism is a thin one. I want you on the right side of it.
If I don't experiment, how can I hope to perform operations like the one you almost messed up?
But I can't cover up for you anymore. The superintendent had it out with me. He thinks it's you who's been stealing those limbs from the amputee operations.
So what if it is?
It is
I've
me.
got to have limbs for my transplant experiments. Test and experiment. Test and experiment.
Yes, but limbs and organs taken from people.
I've got
Is
to
that
have
audio
them to work
glitched
with.
out?
Sure, I've
Maybe it was my
made a
file.
few
I don't know.
mistakes, but I've learned from them. I've learned.
Your reservations are all set. 3:30 takeoff.
Well, what have you two planned for the weekend?
Oh, nothing much.
Just hanging out.
Quiet weekend.
Maybe
You sure you're not
jacuzzi.
going up to the country house? You're always sneaking off up there. The place gives me the creeps. I should have sold it when your mother died.
You
It's
can't
all
sell
the
that
limbs,
place.
isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's nice to get away from the city. I can work without anyone snooping around.
You spend too much time up there. All right, I'll see you both in a few days. Got to clean up and get out of here. Fine operation or not, Bill. You're walking on thin ice. Don't go too far.
Don't fly too close to the sun or your wings will melt. And you go crashing through the ice.
Oh, every time you touch me, I go out of my mind. I want to kiss you. Bill, I want to get married. I can't stand not having you.
You've been wonderful.
I'd rather be a bride.
In a few more weeks, and nothing will keep us apart. We'll be together.
Okay. So they are engaged.
Dr. Cordner. I'm so glad you're here. I was afraid you'd gotten away.
That's
There was a very
suspiciously
important
similar to
message that came
Dr.
you. It
Coroner.
sounded quite urgent. I've been looking everywhere. It was from a man called Kurt. He called from the country place, and he said something terrible had happened. He wanted you to come right out.
Something about limbs burning?
Well, you've always wanted to know what's kept me away from you so many weekends. Have you got the keys to your car?
Why haven't you ever taken me up here before?
Because the things I'm working on don't need an audience.
That telephone call. What about it?
All right, all right. Hold off the questions.
Why the mystery, Bill? What's it all about?
We'll be there soon enough. You'll see.
I need your limbs,
I've
you
got to
see.
hurry.
You're my next experiment. Ease Louise, slow down. It's just speeding up. That's the opposite of what I said. Winding road. long and winding road. Now I'm gonna get copyright claimed for Beatles cover. I doubt it, but who the crap knows nowadays with algorithms and whatnot. Curve. No. Okay. Oh my goodness. Here, use my coat to keep warm? Oh, did he just grab her head? Is that what I'm understanding? Because I have seen a shot of just like a head in bandages, and this is the brain that wouldn't die, so I imagine he just took her head. Just popped it right off. A little unorthodox, but that's one way to decapitate a human head. Did you really need to stage the car crash, though? I guess he was close enough to his lodge house or whatever, his country home. Go long! I'm open! He's making a break for it. Blue 42! You're almost there. You can't stop now. She's almost dead. One more step. Nah, I just can't. But I gotta. Well, I can do it. Yeah. No. Well, but she's gonna die if I don't. Yeah, let's do it. Oh my gosh, she's bleeding now. Oh no. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
All right, for God's sake, open the door. I'm coming.
Oh.
Matter.
It's my wife,
What's happened?
or my fiance.
Got to save her. What is it?
Is it a cat?
Kurt, please.
Did you hit a cat?
Tubes and instruments, quickly. What are you going to do? Aren't you going to have a look in the closet first? No, I can't now. This is more
What?
important.
I'll look in the closet
Kurt,
first.
this is urgent. Do as I tell you before it's too late. I can't waste precious time arguing with you.
Goodness. Better make sure this wire is exactly curvy enough for my experiments. Almost out of tea already? Dang. That didn't last long. Was that a real change I saw in the upper right corner? May have been. Yep. Definitely was a real change. Because it does one, and then a few seconds later, it does the other. It's like the end of one reel, and then the beginning of another. Back when I was at the movie theater, we would count the reels. That was back when we were using film in movie theaters. You would count the reels. You'd get a bunch of reels, you splice them together to have the whole movie, and then you would watch through to make sure nothing's wrong with the movie, and you would count the reels as you would watch, so that if something is wrong, you'd be able to tell what reel the problem was on. Okay, so there's her head.
The eyelids. I saw them move.
It's just swamp gas and weather balloons.
My eyes are deceiving me.
What you see is real. What's done is done, and what I've done is right. It's the work of science.
I remember fire. Burning. Let me die. Let me die.
Hey, that's what she said at the beginning.
I've had success with transplants. Now I can do it for her.
Transplant her to what?
I brought her back. She'll live, and I'll get her another body. I can make her complete again.
Only a madman can believe that she could ever be like before.
Don't argue with me. I love her too much to let her stay like this. I'll restore her as before. You'll see.
Can't you realize? Can't you see? There's a pattern to all that lives. An order, an arrangement. She had a heart and a brain, and her spirit was in both, not in one or the other.
No. I'll give her a brain and a heart.
Yes, and what of her soul? You say you love her, and you can remember her love for you. Then how can you make of her an experiment of horror?
All the skill and science I possess was meant for this. Life has a pattern. The whole pattern of my life is shaping itself to save her now.
So is that her blood pumping for her because she doesn't have a heart?
Yes. Sleep, my darling. Rest and grow stronger.
How long do you think we can keep her alive under these conditions?
48. 50 hours at the most.
Yes. And you really believe you can work a transplant on her successfully?
Yes.
Like my arm.
That's a lot of dust
Withered and deformed.
out of those gloves.
Yours
Oh
was
my
an early
goodness,
experiment
yeah.
that failed. With her, I'm using my new adreno serum. Must work.
How much powder is in those gloves? Oh my gosh.
No, no. If the police or anyone call, tell them you
Clean
don't
up
know
this
anything about it.
cocaine from the floor.
I don't think anyone will trace us here because her body was burned in the wreckage.
Yes, yes, of course, of course. Look, Bill, before you go.
But if they try to match the body with
Look in that
dental
closet.
records,
It's the reason
they'll
why I
quickly
called
see
you
that
up here.
the body's missing a head. What? Another experiment.
Keep it locked.
Okay.
Last night it got so violent it almost broke out.
Oh, not through that thickness. Keep it closed.
We'll need 2 padlocks. That should do it.
About her now. Got to find her a body.
How are you going to go about getting one? Bill,
I'll just
how will
kill
you do
another
it?
patient at the hospital.
There are ways. There are ways.
Sew her head onto your shoulder so that you'll always be together. Oh! It's just as scientifically sound as what has happened so far. Moulin Rouge. What the heck has this movie turned into suddenly? Is this his pleasure den or something? What is going on? Or he's like there to choose a new body? Oh my gosh! He's there to choose a new body, isn't he? Oh my gosh. I know who'll have good bodies. Let's go to the local strip club. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Hey. What's up with the Is her name Gigi or something? Gigi. No idea. What? And that one guy was like, he was walking out. Hey, I like your body, but your face needs some work. Just so happens I have just the face back at my place. Oh, you smooth talker, you. Hello, did you like my dance? Apparently she's annoyed that he's talking to her now. Maybe for the best, lady. You don't want what he's looking for. He's engaged. And you don't understand the full ramifications of that. I'll pick one of you eventually.
What took you so long?
What made you think I'd come?
You know a good thing when you see it.
Yeah, there was plenty to see. I liked your act.
Is that all you liked?
Well, your costume, what there was of it, was interesting.
Is that all?
The rest of the equipment is standard. But,
Wow.
the arrangement
Smooth
is pretty
talker.
special.
You know, tourists just looking at the sights. What are you doing here? Slumming?
Well, I get my allowance once a week.
Okay, if you're so loaded, you pay for the drinks.
I already did. Are you hustling for the house?
I hustle for myself.
Apparently that set her off, but
I'm
not the
lead
other
lady
things.
around here. I can sit with the squares out front, or I can relax back here with my friends.
I'll bet you don't have an enemy in the world. Hmm?
Well, you're quickly becoming one.
Let me die. Let me die.
Where are you from?
Oh, around. Just looking around.
When you get done looking, then what?
I operate.
I get your message. You're coming across. You could flip any chick in the house. Why me?
Oh, like I said, I'm looking.
Well, you don't have to look any further. I'm not gonna fake it for you.
When do you go on again, hmm? When?
Relax. I got another show yet, but it could be for you.
Oh, I was just asking.
Try taking. Are you getting nervous? I'm over 21.
What?
Oh, it isn't that.
Clearly.
I just got things to do. Things to take care of.
Well, if I don't exactly make you sick, what could be more important that could be taken care of right now?
Well, I've got to see about helping somebody. Somebody who needs my help very badly.
You can't cut out of me now, baby. Now when you got me feeling so good. I'm so warm all over. I'm good for you. I know I'm good for what you want.
Maybe just what I'm looking for.
Speak too soon. Let me kiss the side of your
You've got your nerve.
chin.
Oh, look who's talking.
Why don't you haul your beat-up body back to the bar with the rest of the flies?
Keep your G-string on.
Wow.
I only came in here to change my clothes. I got admission. Now I'd like to see the rest of the show.
Come back in half an hour and maybe you will.
Get lost. Hi, lover boy. I see you've met the queen. Hey. Come here, don't hide. You know, you've got the kind of face a girl doesn't mind looking at. Even out front, all the other girls are asking about you.
Get out of here. Choose company. Three's a crowd.
Who's to tell me to blow if I don't want to?
Real harsh.
This here's my dressing room, too. Remember?
It kills her to see me make time.
You're the only thing that's going to be made around here tonight.
Eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd better be going, hmm?
What for? Look what you've done. You come busting with your 2 cents. Let me see you later. I'll make everything up to you. I swear I will.
Yeah. Come on back later. I'll remember you.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
I now have witnesses that can identify me.
You lousy tramp. Once in a blue moon, I latched into a guy with class, and you messed it up.
What makes you think you had him? He would have you on a bet.
Says who?
Says me. What's a guy like that want with leftovers for?
Leftovers?
Why, you cheap third-rate stripper!
No, that was like
You are
off.
You cheap bleeding!
What the heck? The crap am I watching now?
I'll mash you like a bug. You should try. Oh, I'll try all right.
Okay, I'm glad everything relatively stayed put. If you get my drift. She doesn't appear to be in pain.
You. Inside the closet. What has he done to you?
Don't you need stuff below the neck to be able to talk?
I know
Just
there's
saying.
someone there. Knock once if you hear me.
Insert knock 3 times meme. Oh boy.
Then I'm not the first. Knock twice if I'm not the first. He should have let me die. I hate him for what he's done to me. If he only knew what it's like being like this. Do you know what it's like? Together we could have revenge. You want revenge?
Say, what if they're communicating with one another?
You the thing inside and me the thing out here. My brain's still untouched. And his keeping me alive has given me a power he didn't count on. Power that you can feel. Across this room and through that door. Can't you? Together we're both more than things. We're a power as hideous as our deformities. Together we'll wreak our revenge. I shall create power, and you will enforce it. You the thing inside,
Another real change.
me the thing out here.
There it is. And the audio hiccups a little bit as well.
What's locked behind that door?
Horror. No normal mind can imagine. Something even more terrible than you.
No, my deformed friend. Like all quantities, horror has its ultimate. And I'm that.
There is a horror beyond yours. And it's in there. Locked behind that door. The paths of experimentation twist and turn through mountains of miscalculation and often lose themselves in error and darkness. Behind that door is the sum total of Dr. Courtney's mistakes.
He had no right to bring me back to this.
Perhaps not. Who knows? But you should know that before he injected the serum into that, it was but a mass of grafted tissues, lifeless. Just lay there, weighted down with its transplants of broken limbs and amputated arms.
So a Frankenstein kind of situation.
It began to breathe.
It's impossible.
Would you have thought possible what he's already done? Take yourself. He's brought you back. You live. Only a few years ago, all transplants were impossible.
That's what he's been doing up here where no one could see his work.
Yes. Experimenting with transplants on that. And on me. Letting him tear away my flesh time after time. Test after test. My hopes shattering with each grafted arm he fastened to me. Watching it wither and warp. Instead of strengthening. You see, he's learned from his mistakes.
And you stayed with him, helping him in his grotesque work that he claims is for science.
Well, I want a better arm, don't I?
Was there a place for me on the outside with this?
Wow, dude.
Eyes would look upon me with pity. And people would turn away from me in disgust.
What?
No.
People have
The alcoholic has his
deformities.
bottle. The dope addict, his needle. I had my research. I used to be a surgeon. It was my life. And one night in the laboratory there was an accident. They had to amputate my arm.
he has used you to...
I had no choice. He was my only hope. A surgeon needs both his arms, not just one. Well, you see, my transplanted grotesqueness stayed. So did I. I live only for the day he can work a successful transplant to my body. That is why I stay.
Transplant my head onto another body.
Yes. And he's insane with the belief he can do it.
But the tissues of my body would reject the tissues of another. Reject it as the foreign substance it is. The transplant would never take, it would never stay in place.
That's what the serum is
Blood's
for.
antibodies would attack it as they attack any invading matter.
Yes, but his new discovery, this new serum, may change all that. This serum injected into the bloodstream affects the lymphoid tissues. Here, in the neck. The lymphoids that provide the antibodies for the blood that attack foreign transplanted matter. It was untested, untried, till we used it on you.
So, that liquid in the blood that's being pumped through what's left of me is what makes me feel the... He may produce results he didn't ask for.
Results?
What?
You mean like this?
Results more terrible than your arm of relative beauty. Results of power. Of magnitude.
Power. What power? Can't you see that you're at the mercy of every element of the universe? How can you speak of power?
I have a power. This liquid that he's pumped into me. My brain burns with it. That thing inside an iron touch. Want me to prove it?
You can prove nothing. You're powerless.
I'll show you how powerless I am. You. Behind that door. Let me know if you hear me. Whoever, whatever you are, I command you. You understand me. I'm only a head, and you're whatever you are.
You're whatever you are.
Together we're strong, more powerful than any of them.
Uh-huh. Yeah, if that massive fancy door doesn't hold, then that door won't either.
It's you. Something wrong, something beyond control in that room.
There's nothing beyond my control. She's alive, and I'll keep her alive until I find her a body. I can't talk anymore. I'm tired. I've got to go to sleep.
And you didn't find her a body?
Well, I've got to be careful. I can't afford to be identified as the last person seen with a girl before she disappears.
Do you think you'll get one?
Maybe a crowded club isn't the place to go looking then? My heck. What a creepy guy. clearly someone's gonna go looking for what happened with someone who's dressed like that.
I was about to call a cop the way you were looking me over.
Fancy and stuff.
Oh, just fine, Donna.
Oh, you know her.
For quite a while.
Okay.
Still waiting for that call you went.
Okay.
Well, you know how it is with interns. All work.
All work and no play even makes for dull doctors. You're gonna lose that bedside manner of yours. Say, how about a little side course in anatomy?
Yours? Anytime.
No, not mine. A body beautiful contest.
What?
You know, bathing suit models. Plenty of females on the hoof. Your eyes will have a field day. Interested?
Well, why
The
not?
crap.
You're just what the doctor ordered. Come on, jump in. On second thought, I just remembered I've got to stop by my place and take care of a few things. It'll only take a minute. You don't mind, do you?
I always follow the doctor's orders. Anything you prescribe, I'll take.
What the
That's what I like
heck?
about you, Donna. Always so obliging.
Hey, Donna, where are you going? What's the hurry?
Hi, Jeannie. We're going to look for some bodies.
You mean the contest?
Yeah.
Got
Well,
any room for
now
me?
he's been identified.
Plenty. Bill, this is Jeannie Reynolds. Jeannie, this is Dr.
Hi.
Bill Portner.
Hello.
Hop in, but first we got to stop off at his place.
Sure.
Oh boy, this is not going to plan. Going as planned.
Well, as a matter of fact, that can wait. Now that there's two of you, we'll have to wait.
Guess he thinks there's safety in numbers.
Well, this time there is.
We promised not to hurt you.
And I promise not to hurt you.
Wow. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, looks fine.
So apparently we're gonna see the bathing suit competition? What? What is this movie so far?
Well, it looks like we're about ready to go. Backstage are 5 of the girls who have reached the contest finals. And we are here to choose...
The other 5 are somewhere,
Now,
but
we've eliminated
we can't
everyone
find them.
except the 5 finalists,
What?
And they will be judged
5
solely
of
by
the
your
girls?
applause. So let's bring them on. First,
Or do you mean the 5 final girls? The final 5? The crap. What does that look?
Betty Brockton. Terry Lund. Peggy Howard.
This strange move. What the heck is up with the lip?
Second nicest body I've ever seen.
The bottom lip.
Second to you.
No, another girl, a figure model. You remember that one in school years ago? The one who had the accident.
Oh, yeah. Doris,
Doris Powell.
Yeah, she's still around?
Few people see her nowadays. She just stays in her studio posing for art classes and camera bugs.
Ever since her face got horribly disfigured.
Poses for art classes. The nicest body she's ever seen.
What the heck?
The nicest body. Maybe this is the one. She's got to be. I can keep Jan alive only for a few more hours.
A few more hours suddenly? What? She seems pretty stable to me. Boy.
He intends to kill somebody. To rob them of their body. Do you hear me? Yes, you hear me. You know how Bill's egotism drives him on and on. To infamy upon infamy.
Sounds like you've always hated the guy as the way you talk about him. Now.
Yet he claims his work is for science, for humanity. To be joined to flesh not your own. What's human in this? Of how you must exist, locked behind that door. We've got to stop him.
It's a good thing you went to school with some sort of a figure model that is now reclusive. What? Oh my gosh. Hey, remember me? We went to elementary school together. Okay, no, maybe not elementary school. Strike that. But that's the thing, any school would be creepy, right? Unless it's like college. We went to college together. But oh my gosh, this is such a weird freaking movie. I thought she was reclusive. Apparently not. Anyone can just walk in off the street? What? For some reason, I don't think this is how modeling photo shoots work. Just have 6 random photographers just snapping away
boys,
photos
I've
as
had
you
it,
do
but come on,
poses.
Baby, one more. Just one
The
more, please.
crap.
Time's just about up anyway.
Okay.
What the freaking heck is this? I'm so confused. This is like not a thing.
Say, Doris, would you like to have a drink with me? Just you and me, away from everybody? Someplace where nobody will butt in, where you and I can really be alone.
No, thank you.
How about posing for me? Private like. I'll pay you real money, real good money. Kind of money they don't throw at you every day, and for doing hardly nothing at all.
I do my posing for classes only, Wednesdays and Saturdays.
So they're classes?
Yeah, I know, but we can...
Good night.
Okay. Classes. What the heck kind of a class is this? Is this the school you were talking about? Classmate? What?
See it all, mister. The show's over. Next time, bring a camera and buy a ticket. I'm not running a charity.
You don't remember me, do you, Doris?
Every guy on the make gives me that same tired line.
I'm Bill Courtner.
Bill Courtner. Long time ago, that fight. You almost tore that wise guy apart for making fun of me.
What?
After my accident.
Accident?
Can't we go somewhere and talk?
No, I don't date men. Because I pose like I do. Your mind works overtime. You get ideas.
What the heck?
You're all alike.
Oh, not all of us. I'm not on the make for you.
Okay, so maybe you're better than most. Maybe not. I still hate all men. I hate them for what one did to me once. Have you forgotten? Well, have you?
No, I haven't forgotten.
Well, neither
I don't want to do
have
anything like that to you. I just want to kill you.
I carry the memory of
What?
But you can't hide yourself away here
Steal
forever,
your body.
posing bare in front of a bunch of neurotics.
I just want to chop your head off and graft my fiance's head onto your
All the
body.
way. What did it get me? He gets his head full of jealous lies, and I
You've got to forget what
How
happened.
can I forget? I carry the memory around with me.
Facial deformity.
Am I so appealing to you now? Still so interested? Doesn't it make you sick? You don't even turn away from me, like everyone else does.
What?
To me, you're not ugly. I see only beauty in you. You have a lovely body and a face that can be made beautiful again also.
Yeah. I've heard that song before.
I'm a surgeon,
I'm a doctor,
though.
I know.
Yeah.
My father's one of the leading plastic surgeons. If anyone can help you, we can. I know I can.
I've been to doctors. It's no use. The scar tissue's too deep. No one can help me.
That was a few years ago. Today, nothing's hopeless. We can graft scar and skin tissue that... Well, we can even freeze areas of the skin and sand away damaged skin tissues.
The way you say that look in your eyes, I almost want to believe you.
Isn't there like a room full of photographers, witnesses?
believing,
If she goes missing, this is the guy that showed up just before? Last time she was seen by anyone?
Even if your father could help me, I couldn't pay him the kind of money it would take.
Don't talk about money. He does a lot of work without any charge.
Why should you want to do this for me? What's in it for you?
I'm going to make your face beautiful again. Cut it off and give your body away.
I'm sorry, Bill. I have been knocked around so many times. I've lost count. It's tough living with this. I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
Well, because you've been battered around, don't go sour. You shouldn't lose your trust in people. Not all of us.
I believe you. I want to. Do you really think something can be done?
Only my father knows. Look, we have a country place just out of town. He's visiting for the weekend. I could take you there now for a consultation.
You mean tonight?
Well, if you'd rather wait till he comes back, if he
no,
comes
no.
back.
I mean, he wouldn't be annoyed being bothered with me so late at night.
Well, you let me do the worrying, hmm?
I'll do anything that'll help me get rid of this face.
Well, that's where I come in. Remember the last time I helped you? Where are you going? Who are you calling?
My girlfriend, I want to tell her the news.
Before you know what the verdict's going to be?
You're right. I shouldn't talk until I know what's going to happen. My girlfriend, she's supposed to drop in later. I'll have to leave her a note or something.
Well, just tell her you'll see you later. Otherwise, she'll ask a lot of nosy questions. We want to be sure first. Just throw something on, huh?
I'll be with you in a minute.
Just tell her you'll keep in touch. I'll leave it on the table. She'll see it.
Had to go out with old friend Bill Courtner. We'll call you tomorrow. Doris. Here.
Crumple, crumple, crumple.
She'll see it, won't she?
That's the first place she'll look. I'll leave the lights on for her. I have waited so long for this.
So have I.
The door doesn't look like it's gonna hold much longer.
Again. Hit it again. Got to see your hideousness. You've got to see mine.
Wow. The crap.
I
Okay.
wonder which of us is more awful? Nothing you can be is more terrible than what I am. A head without a body. A head
You say that
in its
now.
grave. I hate him. I hate him for what he's done to me. Can your horror match mine? Quiet. Someone's coming.
She's doing a good job of acting with just her face. And not like moving her head around even. Really?
I have come to feed your friend. While you feed yourself with hate, it prefers food.
Oh, the
Well,
crap.
a sniveling fear becomes you more.
Yeah. What makes you think I'm afraid of what's in there? Or of you? A mere head in search of a body.
People fear what they don't understand and what they can't see.
What are you talking about? You're nothing but a freak of life. And a freak of death. Why should I be afraid of a few knocks on a door?
But last night you ran. You were afraid of what you imagined lay behind that door.
I? Imagined? It was I who helped graft together the bits and pieces that were stolen from the hospital. An amputated arm, a leg, a torso. It was I who helped piece them together like a monstrous jigsaw puzzle.
And that same medicine that he's fed to me to activate my lymphoid tissues. Has he fed it to that?
No. No, on that he used an earlier formula. It wasn't as successful as the serum he's using on you, but it was enough to allow the transplants to take. If your experiment is successful,
Are they mutually exclusive serums?
then it'll be my turn.
And what else has happened to it?
Mean what else? Well, it's mutated some, of course. It's changed considerably.
Why don't you open the door? And we'll both see how it's changed.
Listen, you. I warn you.
How would you know
You
how
better
it's
stop
changed if
pestering
you
me,
haven't
you
seen
hear?
it before?
You and your insidious talk.
I'm onto your
He should have cut
tricks.
out your tongue while he was at it.
Afraid?
Wow. While he was at it?
Afraid of whom? Of you?
While he was at saving your head from the wreckage?
Not anymore.
But of it.
Nor of it. He only keeps it locked in there so that it'll be safe, that's all.
Safe? From me?
Beast. I hope he prolongs your existence into a lifetime of agony. Then we'll see who's laughing at whom. You miserable fool!
Get him!
Who's that? He's gonna lose his other arm?
Kill him!
Yep. Lost his other arm. And leave blood splotches everywhere you go. Nice. Wow. What on earth? What the heck? Oh boy. Why is there blood all over your door and your wall?
You and your father live here?
And your
Only
floor?
on weekends when we want to get away from the city.
This place certainly is lonely.
Well, the further from prying eyes, the better. I mean, it's nice and quiet here. We can get away from the noise and telephones.
Oh, I guess it is.
Well, sit down, sit down. I'll fix us a drink, huh? My father should be back soon.
You mean he's not here now?
Oh, come on now, Doris. Do I look like a maniac who goes around killing girls? Now, you've got to learn to trust people.
What the
People
heck?
like me, really.
I'm sorry. I trust you. I trust you with my life.
Well, I can't ask for any more than that.
Oh boy.
I'll be right back.
She's gonna find the note in his jacket, isn't she? What? You're not gonna lock it? Guy kind of looks like Vince Vaughn. A little bit. Don't mix up which one you put it in. He's in your right hand. Or do mix it up, because, I mean, you're a freaking murderer.
I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Forgotten you? Why, Doris, you've become very important to me. Very important. I put a little water in it so it wouldn't be too strong for you.
Fine. I'm not a very heavy drinker.
Neither am I. Well, here's to your future, whatever it may be.
I'll drink to that.
So you gonna drink the whole thing right now? Yes, just a little more.
It's getting awfully warm in here. I feel kind of funny. Bill, you put something in my drink, didn't you?
Now, why would you say that?
Oh, this guy!
I told you I'd bring you a body. A beautiful one. Soon it will be yours.
Bill, you can't.
Yes, I can. I want you as a complete woman, not part of one. Is it a crime to want to keep you alive? Is it a crime for science to jump ahead by years? This kind of thing must be done.
And this is exactly why you don't allow...
When it's over, you'll see.
The experimentation of dead bodies like that just right after they've died.
Soon she'll be awake. When she does come to, it will be your head consciously awakening for her.
I've got this bento box ready. I can eat sushi while I perform surgery.
You must be stopped. You must.
And who's going to do it? It's got to be quiet here.
Can't stop me.
Very well.
Wow. And put the cocaine on the gloves. Mm-hmm. He should have locked the door. That is a giant hand. There goes the door. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Alright. Oh. Okay. Alright. Fire all of a sudden. Is their head gonna burn? Is the body gonna burn? Head gonna burn? Oh my goodness. Okay then. Just take a bite out of his neck. Well then. Well then. Okay. Right out of the jugular. I'm gonna save the girl.
I told you to let me die.
Mm-hmm. Is that it? The end, yep. The head that wouldn't die. Ox. Copyright Ox. Rex Carlton Productions. And no credits at the end. Okay. Yeah, so let's talk about this thing. It was kind of slow, honestly, but it wasn't bad, I don't think. It was enjoyable enough. It was an interesting premise. Guy was a weirdo. It was kind of fun to razz on. It wasn't like a great movie, but it wasn't terrible. It was fun enough to just kind of chill and hang out, I thought. Would I watch it again? Probably not. If it's on, whatever, fine. But yeah, long stretches just seem to keep going on and on and on. I thought it was pretty poorly paced, but oh well, oh well. What did you think? Did you like the movie? Was it fun hanging out and watching along with me? I sure hope so, you know. My hope is that even if the movie isn't great or isn't terrible, if the movie is good or bad, it doesn't exactly matter because we're having fun hanging out, and that's the enjoyable thing, you know, having the community and everything, and we can do it together. It's fun. That's my hope for this series, at least, you know. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this video, what your thoughts on the movie were, what your thoughts on my video was, hanging out. Let's discuss. This is a community event, so let's discuss. Did she appear I didn't see T anywhere. I didn't expect it to appear, and yeah, I don't think it appeared, but that's totally fine. If you like this video, you know what to do. Shout out to my patrons. I really, really do appreciate you. It really means a lot to me. I post new reactions every Monday and Thursday, and I hope you enjoyed. It's always fun hanging out with you. I think that's gonna do it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.